Hello. So, even though I bought lots of books today, I did manage to finish a book. Do you know what, I had such a nice day. In Seoul, I think it finished today, but there was the Cheonggyecheon stream, and you could just go put your feet in it. And it was the outdoor library as well, it was so nice. And I just managed to finish the book while I was there. And I've been reading this book for the last month. I read one or two Agatha Christie's before when I was younger. And like, I did criminological psychology at university. I've loved true crime since I was younger. I've loved, figuring it out and figuring out the crime. Why was the crime? Who did the crime? Why did they do the crime? Why did they get to that moment? This kind of thing. And Agatha Christie, the genius she was, brought to life this passion of mine again, because it'll always be there, but just to read and be like, who did it? Why did they do it? And the English she uses, it's out of this world. It's incomparable. So yeah, anyway, enough of me blabbering on about the great Agatha Christie. I love her so much, and I loved reading her books when I was younger. But anyway, I bought a couple of the books secondhand. Oh, you come to join. Do you also love Agatha Christie? Do you also like to read? No, you can't read. You listen to me read. I read too sometimes. Anyway, now with that lovely interruption and fluff butt, this is the book I'm talking about, the ABC Murders. And yeah, I've been reading this for the last 3 weeks on the train to work, on the train home from work. Every so often I'll go to, Friday nights I go to a cafe and I read. And it's just been so nice to read this book because it's not grabs you from the get-go, but you're intrigued from the get-go. And that's what I love. I mean, I obviously love being grabbed from the get-go, but to be intrigued and you're like, oh, I can put it down, but also I don't mind reading more. And then by the end I'm like, oh my god, and you think, oh, this is the guy, and then no, it's not. And then you're like, she pulls out this unexpected twist and you're like, how did I not see this coming? But then at the same time, how do you manage to pull that off? Yeah, she's gone into baby mode. But this, the writing and the Poirot. I know it's a Belgian name, and please excuse, I'm slightly red from reading in the sun today. Even if I put sun cream on, I burn, so. But enough of me burning in the sun reading. The cleverness of the detective, and just the constant who did it, and the way that this just developed over time. It was one murder, then it was two, then it was three, then it was four, and this is probably going to be spoilers, but I'm not going to reveal who did it, because if you read this, it would spoil it if I told you, proper spoil it. But you're not going to expect who did it unless maybe you're Agatha Christie and you know. But the actual who did it, you're like, oh, really? And so I just think she writes very cleverly. Is that a word? She writes very well. She writes with this beautiful English that I think in modern books you don't always get, which is fine. But I'm a sucker for all the English, and I loved reading it, and I loved the development of the characters and the different points of view you sometimes get, and how the murders occur, and you're like, oh, really? And then they develop it and you're like, oh, really? That's all I say. I was reading it by the stream and I was like, oh. And I had people looking at me and I was like, no, it's just the book. I'm reading. It's just the book. Oh, do you want more attention? It's just the book. And, okay, bye-bye. You don't have enough to me talking about books. I cannot. This book, so good. I love true crime, and I love crime stories, and I love crime thrillers, and don't walk in front of the camera, please. Thank you. I just, love it. Love it, love it, love it. I have not read all of her stuff. I have 2 more on my shelf. The Murder on the Orient Express, and one more. I can't think what my other one is. But if you want to recommend me, like, Agatha Christie's or something similar to Agatha Christie's, I would love to read them. Because I just love getting lost in the investigation, and I love getting lost in the world of this. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's just this very clever world, and I love it. I adore it. I love it. I love it. So yes, if you have any more that you recommend, what Agatha Christie's you recommend, what other authors that are like Agatha Christie that you recommend, I would love to know. So please put them in the comments. Tell me what you're reading now, and what would you recommend me to read? I have just bought new books. I also have books waiting for me in England when I go home later this year. And I bought like 20 books in England, and I've got so much luggage space to bring back. So that's why I'm getting extra luggage, I think. But yes, anyway, I genuinely adore this book. If you have not read it, read it, because it's so good. Sorry, I didn't mean to whack the book, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm so happy I read this book. I'm so glad I read it. I was like, oh, I feel like a true crime, or I feel like a crime thriller, or I feel like a whodunit. And I was like, what? Gotcha. So yeah. But yes, if you want to recommend me other books, please do. I love it. It was such a good reintroduction to Agatha Christie. I know it's one of the later ones, I think, but I love it. Oh no, it's one of the middle ones, and I forget how many she's read. Ah, I can actually find which ones I've read. Ah, because they're here on the back. Ha! I'm so dumb. What one did I read? It's to do with the Nile. Death on the Nile. Death on the Nile, not Murder at the Nile. Death on the Nile. Yeah, it was so long ago. I don't remember much about it because I read it when I was like 10, 12, I think. And that was 13 years ago. So yeah, I don't remember much. I just remember reading it. And it was so good. But yeah, please recommend me any that you think are fantastic and amazing. I mean, they probably all are, but you know. But anyway, yes, please recommend me. Tell me what you're reading right now and if you would recommend it. And yeah, have fun reading. Enjoy what you're reading and find fun places to read. Honestly, I had so much fun today just reading with my feet in the water at the stream. I hope they do that again. I think today was the last day of it. I hope they do that again because it was just so relaxing. And next time I'll take more sun cream and maybe an umbrella. But yes,